Hi Ian, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. How you doing today, buddy? I'm here to do your analysis on your hitting. We're going to talk about your setup, your swing plane, your position at contact, and your finish, your lower half and your finish. So let's talk about your setup. Okay, it looks like you're a little bit at a closed angle, which is okay as long as you don't, when you stride, you get back to parallel. Let's see what you do when you stride. Okay, so it looks like you do. So starting off a little closed is okay for you. That's a real good look right there. Nice position of power, bats intersecting your head. Looks like your weight's still on your backside. So that looks really good. Best one I've seen today. So from a setup standpoint, nice wide base, good foundation for your swing. Hands are high enough to get a downward angle on where you're going, so that's good. You still may be a little closed off, hard to tell here. Maybe a little bit. That's not too bad though. Okay, let's check out your swing plane. Attaboy. Hands going forward and down. Nice connected look there. Okay. I wouldn't do a thing differently on your attack to the barrel, your plane, and your route to the baseball. It's very, very good. Okay, so let's talk about your position at contact. Okay, that's good. That's good. This angle in your back knee is really good. Okay, let's get rid of that line for a second. So your eyes are in pretty good shape for being behind the barrel. Okay, so that's good. So let's talk about your lower half. Those are all good things there. Let's talk about your lower half and how we make sure that we're getting involved in your swing. I'm watching that front foot as you come forward with your barrel. And I don't see much movement. Okay, what should happen, young man, is that when you're right about here, okay, you should have a real difficult time keeping this foot on this side of your shoe on the ground. It should want to roll over in the worst way. Or your foot should have the urge to want to slide out and open up. Okay? By you preventing that from happening, you're creating resistance. Okay? You drive this knee down to the inside of that front foot, and by not letting it turn open or roll over, you're creating energy. Energy equals more bat speed. More bat speed equals more power. So make sure that that move you're making there with that knee, that you're really driving that thing down. Okay? Your back foot is in a good position to do it. You're not on your toe. You're on the ball of your foot just like you're supposed to. So that's all good. Okay? So let's see where you go now. Okay, so right here, there's not a lot of distance between the butt of your, the knob of your bat and your belt buckle. Okay, you're not getting much extension there. I think the reason for that is you're not really transferring your weight forward. You do great right to here, right to there, and then from here, because of the angle of this leg right here, whoops. We'll just draw our line first. Okay? The angle of that leg right there, being locked out, pushes you backwards and prevents you from getting very much extension. This barrel right now should be out here someplace. Okay? For every inch of extension, you're going to get 10 to 15 more feet of ball flight. So think about, 4 more inches of extension through contact and after contact. You're talking about 50 to 60 more feet of ball flight, which is gigantic. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's look at another swing. Let's do that. Okay, here comes that good angle down. I love that. That's a good move there. Okay, hold on, right? Okay, right now your front leg's got a little bit of a bend to it. Okay, which I want you to try to do as you continue your work on your hitting skills is try to duplicate that look right where you're at right now after contact. And don't let that leg, as long as your leg is firm right there, you're still hitting against a firm front side. But when you lock out that front leg, it has a tendency to push you backwards. And now your weight is, your weight looks like it's on your back side. You don't get much weight going forward. Your extension, now your extension of the swing's a little better. Okay, but I still think it could improve. Now see the look of your front foot here? Okay, that's fine as long as that's happening way after contact. Let's see when that foot turns. Ball comes down. See, that foot's, right now, that foot's too open, bud. Okay, so you're doing your job on your backside by driving your knee down, but then you're just flushing that energy you're creating by driving that knee down right off the front end of your swing. You're not capturing that energy against that leg, and that's going to rob you of power and bat speed and all sorts of things. If you like throwing from the outfield, trying to throw home with your glove arm tied to your side and nothing to throw against, okay? That's a great analogy right there. You can't hit against something that's not there. And with your foot turned that much, you're not hitting against anything on that front side. So you got to keep that front foot more closed, more parallel, more square to home plate. The longer you stay square to home plate, the more balls you're going to square up. Okay, so how do we fix that front leg? Okay, here's a couple things. I have two sons that one played Major College Baseball, one that's going to get drafted or play Major College Baseball. Okay, and they had the same kind of issues you do, and I built them what I call a stride box. It's hard to do on the thing, but it's just a box made out of 2x4s that only allows them to step in a certain way. Okay, this box lays on the ground. I'm not a very good artist, but hopefully you'll get my point. And then it prevents you, so when you stride, this part of the box would be right here, you wouldn't be able to turn that foot open. Your foot would be up against that in the stride box. And it wouldn't allow your foot to turn. Okay, and that would prevent you from opening up that front side, that front hip, that front shoulder. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But from a setup standpoint, just make sure you're trying to get as square as possible. I wouldn't change a thing with your swing plane. If you can allow the ball to travel a little bit farther, your position at contact will be great. And we just talked about your lower half. So, and finish-wise, let's see here. Most instructors want your finish to be up, above your shoulder blade, above your shoulder. That's not too bad though. Either way, those is going to work for you. But work on the things we talked about. Have a great summer and look forward to seeing you at another ABC baseball camp.